Hello, and thank you for joining me. So, my name is Danielle, and I am known as the Divine Channeler. So, welcome to tonight. Tonight is an impromptu space to offer a few readings. So, if you'd like to give me a hello, let me know who you are and where you're from, that would be fantastic. We'll just wait for a few more people to get on. This is a space that you've got to love spirit, because spirit guides me every step of the way regarding my journey. So when I get those inklings, the motivate, well, it's not even motivation, it's an inkling. It's a feeling inside. It's like they plant a seed and it's like, look, let's just go live on Saturday night and see what happens. So hence here I am, ready to help you guys with your questions. So hopefully there'll be a few more that jumps on. Otherwise it'll be a very short program, won't it? So I don't have a lot to do on a Saturday night, but yeah, I thought this might be a nice space. So yeah, if we can get some comments coming through, that would be fantastic. So regularly you find me on every second Monday doing some readings and some trance channel transmission. I don't think there'll be any trance channel transmission tonight, but never say never. So we'll see what happens. So while I've got you guys, I just thought I'd let you know about a few things that we have coming up. And while I'm doing that, if you can just pop up who you are and if you do have any questions, and then we'll get stuck into it. So how about that? Hi, Karen. So I'm really excited. I was just texting with a friend of mine with the Psychic Pinup, and she's currently doing a platform at Port Kembla and with Linda Yusuf. So that is very exciting, but we're bringing a platform event to Bathurst. So the Psychic Pinup, Donna Young and Elizabeth Bratcher will be on stage for one night only. Okay, so you won't see them at Living Wellness and Psychic Expo the next day. You will only see them at Whispers from Spirit. So there are limited tickets. You can click on our page, Living Wellness and Psychic Expo, and access the event. And there's a link in there with try booking to get yourself tickets. Now, these ladies are available for private readings as well. Pre-bookings for Living Wellness have finished, so everything's on the day. So if you want to guarantee yourself a reading with the Psychic Pinup, Donna Young or Elizabeth Bratcher, come along to the show, grab your ticket, and then you can pre-book. Okay, so we've got appointments available from 4 p.m. through till 9 p.m. for those lovely ladies. Thanks, Carla. It is a wonderful way to spend a Saturday night. So the other thing that I have coming up is the Living Wellness and Psychic Expo. So this is next Saturday and Sunday. It's really not far away, and it feels really good. It's a really good space that all my work has culminated, even though this last week is pretty flat out, because there's lots of things that can't be done until the very end or closer to the date. So we've got our 8th Living Wellness and Psychic Expo in Bathurst, so pretty excited about that. We've got a wonderful lineup of spiritual and wellness retailers and a number of healers, and we've got readers on the floor, and we've got readers in the readers room as well. And we've got a couple of new exhibitors as well, which is really exciting. So Dark Horse Stories joining us, and they do like butterfly specimens, natural specimens in frames and domes. And we've also got My Archetype, and she's an amazing creator. She's a silversmith and works with recycled silver as well, and creates these amazing jewelry pieces that are really one-offs. So it's $8 to get in and $5 concession. So we do hope to see you there. If you come to Whispers from Spirit the night before, you'll get free entry to Living Wellness and Psychic Expo. So yeah, so that's always a good thing. So pop some questions up, guys, and we will see how we go. For me, I've got classes every Tuesday and Thursday. Soul guidance. No, sorry, not soul guidance. We've got online trance channeled meditation and spiritual awareness classes. So this is where we do the deep soul work. Okay. I have this saying that we don't do light and fluffy, we do the deep soul work, completely guided by the Trance channel, by spirit, many different high dimensional beings of light, and they assist us to help clear out a lot of stuff so that we can really embrace who we are. So that's pretty good. What else have I got? I've been doing some house clearings, which is fantastic. So I can work regarding earthbound spirits or non human entities as well. I have a bit of a knack for picking up those energies and also clearing the energies, as well as land clearings as well. Excellent. Okay, we've got a couple of questions coming in. So just be specific. I won't touch any generals. I like specific. It just gives me a segue in and it's much easier. And I think that's kind of it for the minute. Okay, Karen. Wondering what I need to know about work for me. Any insight? Okay, they're refreshing my memory regarding, and I don't normally remember stuff. It's only when it's been refreshed, my memory, regarding saying that there was a change coming up for you. Now, this is interesting because I spoke to you about this last time. So it was regarding helping those kids in spaces that needed that extra special care and attention to advocate to get them the assistance that they required. I'm not sure if you're really up for it, but it looks like there could even be potentially a shift in either position or a shift in environments regarding the work that you're currently doing. And I don't want to kind of say what you're doing because I know what you're doing. So I'll just leave that undisclosed. So, um, they're saying we know that you're comfortable where you are, but it's like the work is just the work. It's like I'm just seeing a lot of paperwork, and it's like you're looking for something to kind of sink your teeth into again. Um, and I feel like you're searching for something that's just a little bit more uplifting regarding kind of where you've been. I know this is a bit cryptic. Okay, all right. I applied for something but have heard nothing. Yeah. So I do potentially see that there is a space for you to either to move out of the space that you're currently in. And I still am seeing those children and being that advocate and helping those children that require that extra bit of assistance. And it may even be in a position where you're actually in more of a management position regarding ensuring that they get exactly what they need. They don't stress though, because there will still be a large emphasis of that job is hands-on in the sense of overseeing what's going on. So I feel like you'll still get those interactions that you really long for. Um, and it won't all be paperwork. I hope that makes sense. Now you've got here makes total sense, but not after I've said what I've said. So get back to me regarding that. Um, okay, but okay, applied. Sorry, I'm reading other things. It's good for okay, all right, cool. Still makes sense. Yay, that's good. These places sometimes have to be a bit cryptic as well because, it's a public forum. So, alrighty. Thanks for that, Karen. I really appreciate that. Carla, Laurie. I'd love to see if anything comes through for me about moving, please. Okay, so I'm just going to tune into your energy. So the first thing that comes up is a sense of feeling flat. And I'm even seeing the image flat, the word. Um, and it feels like you've got energy spent in a number of different areas at the moment. And it can be hard for you to focus on any one area because everything is divided. Okay. I know we're talking about your home, but I need to tap into your energy first and feel my way through. Okay. So this will help you regarding your direction. They're saying ease. It's about creating a little bit of ease around yourself so that you can see through the forest, because it feels like there's just a lot going on or a lot of energy spent in different spaces at this time. I'm going to get to the house though. I actually feel like you're going to be there for a little while longer where you are. I know that's not particularly what you want to hear, but they are giving me a 6. So I would say, okay, I really don't like giving predictions per se regarding time frames because time frames can change. So just bear that in mind. I have a feeling in 6 weeks, you're really going to have set what your heart's desire is. Okay. Because I feel like all this busyness that's going around at the moment and your energy in all the different places has made it hard to really ascertain what it is that you want. Okay. Now, I feel like within 6 weeks, once you begin to bring back in your focus, that it'll be easier for you to really sit in your heart and then put out there exactly what it is that you want. And then I have a feeling within the 6 months, you'll be able to manifest what it is that you're looking for. Okay. I know it's a little all over the place. Okay, cool. Thank you. I sometimes feel a bit weird with this stuff. Yeah, 6 weeks makes a lot of sense. Okay. Yeah, so just work on eliminating those, drawing your energy back from places that don't require not your full attention, but sometimes we extend our energy into places that are unnecessary. So things like unnecessary worry about things that are completely out of our control, then that would be something to pull your energy back from so that you can focus. Excellent. Thanks, Carla. Oh my God, yes, 6 months, even more. I get it, 100%. Excellent. Okay. So you're going to have a really clear vision by 6 weeks, provided that you draw your energy back in and get your focus again. Okay. Then within the 6 months, you'll be manifesting where it is that you're going. And it's going to be your manifestation. They're not showing me anything beyond that. So just have a little bit of faith and trust in yourself and in your ability to choose where you want to put your energy and your focus at any given time. Okay, so it's a good reminder for everyone that you uh, see where you're leaking energetically, so to speak. So, unnecessary worry. I've been one of those people before, worried about how things are going to turn out. But I found over the years, and it's only recently, from doing lots of events, and there's lots of things that could actually happen and lots of things that I stress about. Now I know that I've given 110% and I've wholeheartedly done the best that I possibly can. So regardless of the outcome, there is no failure. Okay. There is still success. Okay. Thanks, Carla. Are you new on here, love? Are you just arrived? It'd be nice to know where you've come from. Thank you. Yeah, blessings to you too. Excellent. Okay. Marie, what's going on, lovely? So I know Marie personally. I've known Marie personally for a really long time. So I have a couple of health issues. Can you give me a deal of what I am dealing with? Okay, so this is where my experience as a healer and where I can tap into other areas. Um, what I'm hearing, which I might need to have a conversation with you on the phone regarding this, is that there's a lot of ancestral wounding going on. So this can be wounding that's in your genetic DNA. So it's come down from your mother and your father. Now, I know we're talking health issues, so you could look at it as a hereditary issue as well. But health issues are a personification, a expansion of what's sitting in the emotional body. So if you're carrying emotional wounding through from your mother and your father, because remember, we are 50% DNA of our mum and 50% DNA of our dad, and we are given what they could not clear. Okay. It's just part of how the spiritual system works. Okay. So the first thing I'm hearing is that there is an ancestral element to this. So whether you look genetic on a physical level or whether you look energetic, okay, on a spiritual level. I'm just going to see if you've put anything else on. Okay. So now the hard thing is that I know what your health issues have been in the past, okay? So I'm not even going to pretend to kind of not know those things. The message that's coming through, Marie, is to not give up. And I know that you've had an experience with me regarding your nan being here, and I've got a very clear image of your nan in my third eye, and she's the one that's actually telling me that you, and I won't go through, excellent, she will call me, I won't go through validating your nan because we've been there and this is not necessarily a mediumship space, but she's the one saying don't give up. Now, I know you to be incredibly strong and, dare I say, stubborn, incredibly stubborn. But it feels like this one's knocked you for a bit of a six, and it feels like there's almost a bit of, I'm sick of this, which when we're sick, we can be like that, okay? But Nan's coming through and she's saying very clearly, don't give up, okay? So it is time for you to take care of you. And this is, they're talking about mental health, physical health, and emotional health, okay? So they're the areas. You can't do one without doing the other, because I feel like you've come to a crux, a junction point where this is a choice point for you on which direction you're going to go and how you're going to experience life. Okay. From this perspective, or you're going to make some changes and have a different perspective. So that strong willpower and that stubbornness that you have, you're to turn that around and shine that energy on every aspect of your life so that you can feel the strength to be able to make the decisions for yourself that serve you regarding emotional health, physical health, and mental health. Okay, I hope that makes sense. And yes, we definitely need a phone call. It's been quite a long time. So thank you for putting that up, and thank you for contributing to tonight. Oh, thanks. Excellent. Okay. I hope that made sense, because I know I'm talking a bit of a different language to you. So, okay. Alicia. Okay. I read you the other week. I can't remember what I told you. That's the beauty of bringing messages through. They're not for us. So it's, unless I'm reminded. Can you elaborate a little bit on the incident? Because if you feel it's a sign, it's a sign. It's not for me to say it's not a sign. I've had stuff come back up in my field again, and I'm like, no, really? Yeah. So it's up to me whether I disregard it or whether I take it on as a sign. So the question is, what is the sign telling you? Now you're confused about it. Oh, we did have a healing. There you go. See, I don't remember any of that stuff. That's hilarious. But you were on the live as well, I believe. There you go. I remembered something. Ah, okay. Yeah, I feel it might be, but I'm not sure what the sign is pointing to. Ask for clarification. Okay. Um, let your spirit guides know. Go, hey, okay, guys, I understand that I've received this sign. Thank you for the sign. Can you please clarify? Is it directing me towards A and give me whatever it is? I don't know, yellow rose. I don't know, whatever the sign is that you want to designate that that's the answer, or is it pointing me towards this and then get another symbol that you would like spirit to show you, and give them a time frame as well. Okay, they're pretty clever. um, the thing is that they're pointing me towards is your intuition, and this is where we get the ability to discern and decide for ourselves what's happening. Okay, I know I haven't answered your question per se, but it's about you trusting you, okay? And if the sign is confusing, then ask for clarification regarding the sign, because more often than not, our brain is concerned with the details, and we deafen our intuition regarding what it is that's going on. So if you can minimize the noise of your brain, get down into your heart and your gut, and say something like, how do I feel about this sign? Okay, then that will take you in a different direction. Okay, I hope that helps in a roundabout way. Oh, funny. Okay. Oh my God. Okay. Right. Excellent. Well, nice to see you again. Okay, Penny. First time here. I would love to know if anything comes through for you regarding my romantic relationships, past, present, and future. Um, so the word they're giving me is unsatisfied. They give me a lot of words lately, and it's funny because I can, more often than not, I see the word, and it's just a single word. So they're saying that there's an element of feeling unsatisfied at the moment. The gaps, they're showing me gaps within you, so you as a symbol, and that there's gaps or holes. Now it's your job to fill them, is where they're guiding you. So I feel like the pace, uh, it's never when we want it, right? Ever. Okay, I've had 10 years on my own, and it's a long time. So when they're referring to the pace, just know it's divine timing pace, because the person that you're looking for is actually got their own stuff going on. And sometimes you guys are not marrying up at the same time regarding one being in a relationship and one not being in a relationship. So when they're showing me these gaps, they're showing me the spaces that you need to fill within yourself. Okay. So if we go back, and they're referring to the past, if you go back to the past relationships, and they want you to begin at the very beginning, okay, the very first love is where they want you to go, and to look at any unresolved aspects regarding that. You feel like you've got a bit of a handle on being able to move into healing for yourself or meditation. That's what your energy is presenting as. So, it's giving me the feeling that you can do this work on your own, and if you can't, then obviously seek someone that can assist you. But I feel like you're quite equipped to be able to dive into this kind of work. So they're showing me to look at the aspects of the past all the way back to the beginning regarding any of the issues, and you might find that there's a bit of a core theme going on regarding from one relationship to the other, even though the people look different and your brain might be placing them different. There could potentially be a sequence that is repeating itself, a repeating pattern. Okay, so that will give you more information on where you need to look within yourself. So once you help to heal yourself, then you'll be bringing together less of the challenge and more of the openness for something that is balanced, is what they're referring to. Okay. I hope this makes sense. I'm just checking if you've got any feedback on that. Um, yeah, yeah. So I do see someone coming in, but ultimately it will be your choice regarding, and none of them are wrong per se. I just want to add, every person that you're with is the right person at that time in space for your soul. Okay. So even the ones that are not so nice, and I've had a couple of not so nice ones, they served to learn more about myself and areas that I needed to heal. So work on those gaps that I'm seeing, and that will assist you regarding moving directly towards the one that you're currently looking for. Okay. I hope that helps, Penny. Helen, hello. Am I going to get my psychic gifts back? I really miss them. Thank you. There is a real feeling of feeling lost, Helen. And I know you've been on here before for the Trance Channel transmissions, so it is nice to see you again. Um, so they're giving me the word detox, okay? So this detox is also on an energetic level, that by doing the work, you'll find that you'll become, because I don't feel like your gifts have gone per se. And I know that more often than not, we are the limit between the space, the restriction between us and our gifts. And I know that our perception of how it should be is vastly different to how it kind of happens, because I know when I receive downloads and there's lots of processing going on, that there's this false belief that bang, everything's going to be switched on to 10 and it's all going to be, phenomenal. But it's not. It's so subtle. It's so very subtle. So they're asking you to detox energetically. Okay, so to look at your space, to look at your energetic field, to start working with the violet light, start clearing your energy field, start grounding. And it's just about you tuning back into what is already there, because it is there. Okay. Um, I don't go around all day being psychic. I mean, I feel, and there's if I'm in danger or something, then I'll get a heads up, or a feeling. But other than that, we're here to be human. So yeah. So I hope that helps, Helen. Okay, Penny. Yeah. Which is why they're asking you to go back to your past relationships and clear this stuff. Doesn't matter if he was a twin or not. What's those abbreviations? It's something more like, I don't know what those abbreviations are. Uh, okay. Yeah. Thank you for your time and your gift. You're welcome. Helen. Okay, thank you. I never had to do anything to bring it on. That's right. You don't have to do anything to bring it on. It just happened. But what they're asking you to do is clear the densities around you, the densities that are coming from you. Ah, okay. Thanks, Penny. Or the build-up of densities in your home, because your home acts like a receptacle for all the energies. So if you're feeling a little lost, a little forlorn, a little upset, a little low, um, you know, or happy or joyful or whatever, all those things are being contained in the receptacle in the space of your home. So they're directing you to start doing some energy work regarding clearing and detoxing. Excellent. Thanks for that confirmation, Helen. She just said she's been depressed. Okay, because when you start to shift that, you're going to start to shift the frequency. When you start bringing all the violet light and the love into your heart and shift your frequency and the densities, then you'll find it'll be easier that your psychic abilities, it'll be easier for you to tap in. Okay, but they're never outside of us, they're never gone, they're never lost. There's just spaces where sometimes it feels like we're not connected to them, but they're our God given right. They're part of who we are. So the more we develop and grow and heal, then the easier it is for us to kind of have one foot there and one foot here, okay, so to speak. Penny, okay. Yeah, that's really challenging, love, to be dealing with those kinds of personalities. Um, Yeah, which is why they're asking you to. It's funny because I was picking up soul retrieval as well. So just let me know if you know anything about soul retrieval, because that's all going into healing side of things. Because and cutting cords as well. So they're all because the narcissist has a way of integrating their energy into yours, and that's what makes it really hard to pull away. So whether they're anchored, they can be anchored in sexually, down in the base, they can be anchored in around your solar plexus, like just taking your power away. They can be anchored in around your head because they're overriding you with thought patterns. Yeah, so that's yeah, okay. So you've heard of cutting cords. So I would specifically call in the violet light, specifically ask for some assistance. I work with Archangel Michael as a go to, but I work with all of them. But whoever you're comfortable with, call your team in. I call them all in. Why not? We can have all of them there. Um, and just start clearing the energetic threads that are connected between the two of you. It feels like there was potentially a little bit of interdependence going on between you and him, like he was dependent on you, but you were also dependent upon him. So just bear in mind that these cords can be coming from you to him or from him to you. And this is why it's so tricky to get out of these relationships, because so much of it is raveled up in energetic ties. Not only the mental and emotional manipulation and whatever other form of abuse that's going on, but it's an energetic thing as well. So soul retrieval is an aspect where uh, okay, soul retrieval is an aspect where they will so it can either be done through feeling like you're their possession. It's kind of like, and also when the soul is in shock. So car accident, think of a drop tail lizard. They will drop their tail to get away from the danger. So the soul kind of does a bit of that, and it just helps save the soul as a whole by just releasing a fragment. Now, we can also give away aspects of our soul regarding things like, your first love is always, there's so many different levels of love. And your first love is generally the one, if it was a good one, that you feel pretty big about. Okay, it's the first time you felt that kind of love from a partner. And we can say things like, such and such will always hold a piece of my heart. You've literally given a piece of yourself to them. So that's where calling those soul fragments back and releasing any soul fragments that you've got of another is really important. So if you're interested in that healing work, I can help you out with that. But get started on the cords. That's really important to clear your energy field, because I feel like then, because you've got a comment up here, will he ever contact me again? Um, I feel like there's an aspect of you that wants the contact, and that can be part of the entrapment of the energies. Okay. And I say this with kindness and love in my heart for what you're experiencing. Okay. So um, I would like you to focus on cleansing and looking back through the past and clearing up those woundings and seeing any patterns on where you can help yourself regarding your healing, and then it won't matter if he contacts you again. Okay. um, the thing is that when you do this work, it is highly likely that he will contact you again. I do see that. And that's because energetically you've dislodged him from you. Okay. And it comes on a very, it's not that he's conscious of it, it comes on a very subconscious or unconscious level, that that energy source has been detached from him and he's not being fed energy that way anymore. So, yeah, potentially he could be back in contact. That's definitely what I feel. But I feel like you're going to have the strength then. So we're always given opportunities to be able to heal and grow. And these spaces sometimes take a lot of healing and growing to be able to learn to trust ourselves again, to find out who we are again, to find out what our boundaries are, to put our boundaries in place, to find our voice, to be able to speak up for ourselves, to not live in fear, all kinds of stuff. Okay. So just be very kind and gentle with yourself as you go through the process of healing not only him, but the past as well. Okay, good, bad, and indifferent. So I hope that helps you, Penny. Christine, let me know what area you are wanting to go in. So I'm not doing generals, Penny. Yep, massive growth. And that's beautiful. That's exactly where you need to be. And that's exactly why this has happened, to facilitate this growth. We're not meant to stay in relationships that are unbalanced, that are not serving us, that are diminishing who we are. That I know when I was in that space, I turned into someone that I didn't recognize. Actually, didn't like me because I was angry all the time, and it is. It can be a bit soul destroying, really, after a long time. So, lots of love to you, Penny, and encouragement. Okay. And surround yourself with, because I get a feeling you've got some beautiful friends around you. Okay. And surround yourself with your beautiful friends and help, like, allow them to uplift you so that you can get back into that sisterhood and embrace who you really are. Okay. Because you have a lot to give. Yep. Excellent. Thank you. Okay, I'm just going to go back up and make sure I haven't missed anyone. Juno, Mangano, hi there. I just found you and I was wondering if my life is ever going to change. I can't see how change will come about and in what direction to go. Can you offer any insights, please? You're not probably going to like what I have to say, but I need to offer what I'm receiving. Um, and how you receive that will be up to you, okay? Your perception of what I'm being shown. So there's a feeling of defeatism, but there's also a feeling of stubbornness as well. There's a rigidity that says that this is how my life is, and there's no way that it could change, okay? So they want you to think outside the box, think outside the square. And every time that you perceive that you're in a box, to open the lids of the box, cut the side of the cardboard, get a different view from the side, visualize yourself coming out of that box. Because I do feel like there are fresh, and they're saying fresh opportunities coming for you. And they're saying like I'm being shown lots of green grass. So green grass is new growth, right? Okay, so the ability to see the opportunity for change will begin with you. Because if you choose to not see the opportunity of change, you're only going to see the inside of the box. Okay? So they're asking for you to lift the flaps of the box, cut the sides of the box down, see yourself on the green grass, see yourself with the horizon, and that there are new opportunities. And I can assure you that new opportunities are coming your way. Okay? They may not be exactly what you have planned for yourself. Okay? So I have a feeling like there is an opportunity to help someone, and there's also an opportunity to do some volunteer work. And this will help you to get outside of the box, okay? And see that there's more going on outside than the box. I hope that helps. It is quite symbolic, but that is what I'm being shown. The other thing is that you are the compass, okay, regarding the direction. And I think once you start to open your eyes, you'll be able to see clearer the direction that you actually want to go in. And then that way you can take the steps to move in that direction. And there could be a little bit of study coming up as well. I only see it as a short course, a couple of short, like little short certificates in order to get you something to get you where you want to go. Okay. Hope that makes sense to you. Juno, thank you for coming on, and I hope to see you again. Okay. Someone's written that can't find you. Ah, Juno. Yes, definitely in a bit of in a box right now. And green grass, I love gardening, volunteering is definitely a possibility. Thank you. Excellent. Because that's what I'm being shown. And it's going to lead to better spaces for you, but it's about just um, getting out into the community and connecting with people is what I'm being shown. So Penny says that Kim Bennett was before me, but I can't see your comment, Kim. So pop your comment up. Okay, Christine, just pop your specific. Time to rip the lid off. Yes, well and truly. And the sides, it's like different perspective. Move the side down, pop the lid off, move all the sides down so that it's flat and you can go wherever you want. More often than not, it's us that place ourselves in the box. So, okay, I can't see Kim's comments. So, okay, Michelle, I don't necessarily do medical, but let's. Okay. I'm wondering if you can help me with health issues, including difficulty walking from hip injury, and now both hips, pelvis walking exercise is difficult. And when I ground, my body has a huge physical pullback reaction, even if my logical self senses I need to earth. Hmm. What's going on with your gut? Because it feels like there's a blockage, and this is why you're having a pullback reaction. It's not quite stomach, it's a little lower. Oh, well, that would be stomach. So just above your belly button, but not up high under your rib cage, just down a little bit. So it's not quite, because your stomach's up quite high, just under your boobs. Just let me know if you're feeling something going on there. I'll wait for your comment to come up as I continue to tune in. Um, so, did you say you had surgery? You didn't say you had surgery. Yeah, just give me some feedback regarding the stomach. Ah, okay. Gut is not so great on herbs for bugs. Right, okay. Ah, okay, cool. Yep, okay. Excellent, thank you. Yes, hip replacement. Right, okay. Um, for me, it feels like there's a lot of stagnant energy that's stuck in the hips, and it's due to the surgery regarding the shock that your body has gone through. Okay, you hope to save your other hip. Um, did they look at your bloods? Because I'm being shown two bloods at the moment. I don't know if you had a mild infection after the first one. Um, but yeah, they're referring to bloods. So bear in mind, everyone, I'm not a medical professional. I don't claim to be. Yeah, so just let me know about the bloods. But that's what it feels like. It feels like a stored amount of trauma that has come about because of injury, pain, then surgery, and yeah, potentially that infection as well. It only feels mild though. It doesn't feel like, okay, yep, blood's making sense. Excellent. Okay. And inflammation as well. There's quite a lot of inflammation in your body. But if you're on herbs, no doubt you're going down a natural road, so you're supporting yourself. I'm going to go with violet flame again. So the violet flame is the flame of transmutation and transformation. It is very powerful, incredibly powerful. Start bringing the violet flame into your energetic field. Okay, doctor and naturopath, excellent. Um, Start bringing some violet flame into your energetic field, and uh, specifically to clear out the pain, the shock, the trauma, and the infection, okay, from the experience. Okay, so you're coming from the outside all the way in, and then just see it absorb through the breath and the skin into your bodies, direct it into the areas, including your gut. Your gut has got to do with everything from this end all the way through to the other end. So you could see the violet light going down through that. You could see it in your entire physical form, all the way down to the cellular level. Okay. But it just feels like the surgery was not, um, it feels heavy. It really feels heavy. So whether it's got to do with the surgeon and his disposition at the time, because the energy can have a lot to do with it, or whether it was um, a challenging surgery. So it wasn't maybe as straightforward as what they thought it was going to be. But yeah, by clearing your energetic body and your physical body with the violet flame, it will help to shift with the intention that that's what you're shifting, because you are powerful. You're in control of this. Okay. You can handle it. Thanks, Karen. It is, isn't it? We work quite a lot with it in class. The violet flame is the best. And you can use it anywhere. So, yeah, I hope that helps. I hope I've answered your question. Can't remember what your question was now about your hips. But yeah, that's what it feels like. So, um, okay. Well, that's why I'm picking up that first surgery failed and nerve damage, then second replacement. Okay. Yeah. So there's a lot of trauma stuck in there. Okay. Um, and I have a feeling that you don't do so well under anesthetic either. It's quite a frightful, a fearful space for you. So, and I mean, most of us are at the best of times regarding that kind of stuff, but I feel like you're a little bit more um, fearful in that space. So, yeah, well, that's terrible to hear. Um, Excellent, thank you. You have helped so very much. And yeah, if you do need assistance, beyond that space and clearing that space a little bit more, we can do a one-on-one regarding that. But I know you'll get kick-started on that journey, and more power to you for doing it. So excellent. Okay, I leave my body very easily. Well, sometimes that can be because of the pain trigger and the trauma trigger, but it also leaves you quite open to be able to do the work too. So, yeah, I have faith in you. Excellent. Okay. Thanks, Michelle, for popping your comment up because, yeah, and being so open about it. Okay, what's the time? Oh, I've been on here nearly an hour. That went quick. Okay. Antonina. Great. Good advice. Thanks. I'll use the violet flame too. Yeah, it is perfect. And you can use it in every single aspect of your life. In class, we had a really small class the other day, and it was a bit of a, what did you call it, Karen? Um, a masterclass is what she called it, because I only had two in the class, and it always takes its own little organic space, which is perfect. And at the very start, they were channeling about clearing your car with the violet light. Like, we cleared the space and then we cleared the car, because people forget how much energy we place in our car. And I'm a little bit, yes, masterclass, I'm a little bit of a get the beep out of my way kind of girl. When I'm in the car, I can be incredibly impatient and intolerant of others. So I'm very human, and that is okay. So, okay, well, if no one has any other questions, I'll just scroll through and make sure I have checked in with everyone. And I really appreciate everyone jumping on the impromptu Saturday night. I don't think it'll be every Saturday night. Next Saturday night, I will be busy. But maybe I'll do a few little impromptu ones here and there, plus my regular every second Monday night. You can find me. So I think that is everyone. They're just giving a general message regarding you guys. Hi, Dan. Regarding you guys loving yourselves. Okay. Thanks, Michelle. It is easier said than done. There's still many aspects of myself that I don't love wholeheartedly. Like I said, I am completely human. Hi, Daisy. Nice to see you. And that's the journey that we're on. So just be kind and gentle with yourself as you're unraveling all that you've become to this date that's limiting you from accessing who you truly are. And yeah, be really kind to yourselves, because that is the way forward. The critical, restrictive aspects of ourselves are only going to keep us bound in those spaces. So, um, yeah, just think about maybe what you'd tell your friend regarding a situation that you have for yourself and how you would encourage others, and then reflect that encouragement back to yourself. So more often than not, we're doing the best we can at any given time with what we currently know, and with our perception and with our current wounding, because a lot of what is happening to us in the outside, in the experiential space, is there to help reflect upon us where it is that we need to do a little bit of healing. So, I missed that. Okay, well, thank you. Hasn't shown up. That is so weird. Okay, so I'm going to go with Kim. So we'll do one last one. Ah, Kim, you are so busy, lovely. You are so, so very busy. And I know that for a fact, but that's the energy that's coming through. They're saying just to have some patience regarding your candle business. You're putting yourself in perfect placement for the continuation of your candle business. I know you would like to be spending more time and more energy on it, and that you are restricted regarding work and family life. But it's about, for me, what I'm being shown and what I'm feeling from it is that it's almost like your space of meditation. It feels like as you're creating and melting and pouring candles, that is your quiet space. That is a space that you can kind of switch your brain off to the best of your capacity, and that you can just focus upon the task. And it actually gives you a lot of space instead of the busyness, okay, that's going on in your brain regarding where you want to go, because you do feel like you need to go in 500 places at once. So keep on going, keep on persevering. I know you wanted more than and different than what you currently have. You saw your life being different, but I do see it still prospering and expanding. And to just take the richness that you receive from it regarding those quiet spaces that it affords you when you're pouring, okay? Because they're really, really important, okay? So I hope that helps. I don't know why I can't see the comments, which is really weird because they're not even on my phone either. Okay, thanks, guys. Thanks for joining me. That was really good. I hope you enjoyed it. I do read a little bit differently to other readers, but that's what makes me unique. That's what makes me me. So I'm just going to roll with it. So, if you're in Bathurst or near Bathurst or thinking of coming to Bathurst next weekend, we have No Worries, Juno, thank you. So, we've got Whispers from Spirit on the Saturday night at Panthers, Bathurst. The show starts at 6 p.m., finishes at 9:15. Um, it's a nice long space. We do have intervals in between. It is $60 for an adult and 50 concession, and the mediums will be taking the stage for 45 minutes each. Okay, so there'll be a little 15-minute break in between, and they're doing private readings as well. So if you want to book one of those in, get in contact with me. The following day, what we have going on is the Living Wellness and Psychic Expo. So it's Sunday, the 21st of August, 10:30 a.m. till 5 p.m. Pre-bookings for readings have sold out because we only booked the first one. Everything else is booked on the day. So you need to arrive early if you want to get a reading, okay? Otherwise, come to Whispers, and three of those readers that will be at Living Wellness are at Whispers, okay? We're really lucky for that. $8 entry, $5 concession, free stage presentations, Living Wellness promo bag. We've got all the goodies there. It's our 8th event, so we hope to see lots of you back. We hope to see lots of new faces as well. I'll be there with crystals. I'll be doing a trance channeled demonstration as well, and at Whispers as well. I'll be doing a trance channel too to kick the night off. If you want to get in contact with me regarding readings or soul guidance sessions where we can move into a healing space, if you've got something that goes bump in the night and you need your house cleared, yeah, or you want to join a class, just message the page or give me a call. So thank you so much, everyone, for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you again very shortly. Excellent, Antonina. I can't wait to see you there. All right, guys, take care and be kind. Be kind to yourselves. See you soon.